Hi, I'm making an awareness video for Rare Disease Day. The main objective of Rare Disease Day is to raise awareness for the 300 million people living with a rare disease around the world, their families and caregivers. The long-term cause of Rare Disease Day is to achieve equitable access to diagnosis, treatment, health and social care, and social opportunity for people affected with rare disease, in order that people affected with this rare disease to leave no one left behind in the community. This year's Awareness Day is February 28th. Blue denim jeans is the symbol of hope and rareness. So join us on that day and support millions and wear your jeans. This is my Sabine. She's my oldest daughter. And this is my son James. He's my 24-year-old son, my middle child. And this is my Hailey. She's 22 and my youngest. In the picture with James is also his daughter. And here's a picture of her. She's 5, and my beautiful granddaughter, and my son James's daughter. Now let me tell you about how rare my family is. I'm wearing teal on my wrist for my Sabine, who has POTS, also known as postural orthostatic tachycardia. And my PCA Brooke also has this. POTS is related to reduction in blood volume and is usually triggered when a person stands up after lying down. People with this have fainting, rapid heartbeats. Also for Sabine, she has vasovagal syncope caused by a sudden drop in heart rate and blood pressure, leading to fainting. Teal is also for food allergies. Myself, Sabine, and Ainsley have a lot of food allergies and medications. James and I and Sabine and Ainsley also have medication allergies. I'm also wearing peach. The peach bracelet is for uterine cancer. My daughter Sabine is a uterine cancer survivor since 2019, and myself since 2011. Uterine cancer is cancer of the uterus. It was cured by a hysterectomy in both of us. It was luckily caught early, so please, ladies, do regular GYN visits to save your life. Green is for dwarfism awareness. I wear it for my Hailey. Dwarfism is a genetic mutation that causes shortness in height. Fewer than 200,000 U.S. cases are found a year. The dark blue I'm wearing is for Barrett's esophageal. Barrett's esophageal is damage to the lower portion of the tube that connects the mouth to your stomach, also known as your esophagus. This is for James. They told him he is high risk and it will turn into cancer possibly in the next 10 years. He is closely monitored by his gastrointestinal doctor for this, and hopefully with his treatment it will never get to that point. The dark blue is also for osteogenesis imperfecta, or OI. It's a defect in the COL1A1 gene, which tells your body to provide instruction of a molecule to make type 1 collagen. OI is characterized by fragile bones breaking easily. Type 1 collagen is essential to make bones strong, tendons, ligaments, teeth, your organs, and poor collagen makes blue-tinted sclera, which is the whites of your eyes. Not all OIers have the blue sclera, but it is one of the main signs that doctors look for in OI patients. There are currently 19 types. Blue is also for redundant colon. This too is for James. A redundant colon is an abnormally long colon with loops and twists, especially in the final section, called a descending colon. Another name for redundant colon is tortuous colon or elongated colon. This can turn into colon cancer. Obstructed colon is called colon volvulus. People with purple with dots, is for mast cell activation, which is when a patient's mast cells in your body releases too much cell substance at the wrong times. It affects the immune system, found in bone marrow and around blood vessels in your body. This is a condition that I also have along with the OI. It is also for mastocytosis, which is a condition where immune cells, called mast cells, build up under the skin and or bones, intestines, and organs. This growth of cells causes symptoms including itchy bumps on skin, GI issues, and bone pain. It can turn into chronic leukemia. Savine, myself, and Ainsley have this condition. Savine has also had cancer on her back due to this condition, which luckily was caught early too. Purple is for epilepsy. Epilepsy is unpredictable seizures. It is a spectrum condition with wide range of seizure types. Savine, Hailey, Ainsley, and myself have this condition. It is also for hereditary alpha-tryptosemia and is a biochemical trait. People with this condition inherit extra copies of alpha-tryptase gene TPSAB1 and leads to levels of tryptase protein detected in blood, whether reaction happens or not. The more copies of chromosomes one inherits, the higher our tryptase level. Tryptase is a protein that can circulate in your bloodstream. It is made primarily by cells present in around blood called mast cells and measured on a blood test, especially during allergic reactions. Mast cells protect us from allergic reactions by releasing histamines to respond to all allergies. I'm going to introduce you to our PCA who helps us with ADS.
Hi, I'm Brooke. I am the family's PCA for the last 3 years. I help with daily activities like getting dressed, showered, help around the house, doctor's appointments, and other stuff. I also have a few rare disorders, the main one being Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue order that my body produces faulty collagen, resulting in issues in joints that sublux and dislocate easily, skin that stretches further than normal and tears easily, and scars, strangely, bone issues, and due to the EDS I have POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, vasovagal syncope, both of which Cheryl explained earlier in the video. It also affects my GI tract, which led to another rare disease called gastroparesis, which means paralysis of the stomach, which leads to nausea, vomiting, weight loss, and malnutrition. And that's why I fit in so well with this family.
Hi, I'm back. So now I would like to read you a story called The One and Only Me by Ariana Killeran. Hi, I'm Poppy, and this is my dog Eggnog. I I have red hair and blue eyes, and I love making pizza. These are my parents. And these two are my brother and sister. Everyone says they look a lot alike. Milo and Cece. Why do I look so different? You look the way you do because of your genes. Jeans? I love jeans. I have 7 pairs. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Not jeans, jeans. What are jeans? Genes are the instructions for making you. Your genes are everywhere in your body. They are very tiny, so you need a microscope to see them. They're inside your cells. My genes are everywhere in my body. You have brain cells, skin cells, and heart cells. You're made of trillion cells. You have brain cells, hair cells, heart cells, and many, many more. And almost every cell has a complete set of your genes inside. If you zoomed in on a single cell, you would see this. Your genes are right there in the middle of each cell. They are made of DNA, a long spiraling molecule found in all living creatures. Genes tell your cells what type of cells to be. Be a brain cell, be a heart cell, be a skin cell. And what jobs do? They pump your heart. Hey skin, protect the body. Make it curly. Be blue and make you look the way that you do. Be freckly. You inherited your genes, all 20,000 of them, from your parents. You have 2 versions of each gene, one from mom and one from dad. These 2 versions may be the same or a little bit different. But which version makes you look the way I do? Who decides? Or do they work together? Your siblings also got 2 versions of every gene from your parents. Some of them are exactly the same as the ones you inherited from your parents, and some aren't. In some cases, one version of a gene has a bigger effect than the other. For example, one important gene for eye color comes in either brown or not brown. Because the brown version is stronger, you only need one brown version to have brown eyes. But it takes 2 not brown versions to give you blue or green or something in between. But where did I get my red hair? You can have red hair or blue eyes even if your parents don't. If your mom and dad each have one red version of a certain hair color gene, they won't have red hair themselves. But if both parents have red hair themselves, they pass their red versions on to you. You probably will. Your parents got their genes from their parents. Your grandparents who got their genes from their parents. Your grandparents. So you share genes with all these folks too. Maybe there are some other redheads in your family tree. In fact, your genes have quite a history. They tell a story about all people in your family who came before you, from all over the world. Back through the ages, who knows whose genes the 3 of you might share? While single genes have big effects on your red hair, and whether or not you have brown eyes, most characteristics about you are the result of many genes working together. This means traits like your height, your skin color, hair texture, and weight, to name a few. Won't be exactly like either of your parents, maybe somewhere in between. And genes are only a piece of what makes you who you are. You are a mix of both your genes and the world around you. The time you spent in your mother's womb, the food you eat, where you live, the air you breathe, the exercise you do, the people you meet, and the books you read. All these work with your genes to make the one and only you. For example, your height is determined mostly by your genes. Hundreds, in fact. But what you eat and drink also affects your height. Your genes affect your weight too. But remember, what you eat and drink and how much you exercise are just as important. While the color of your skin depends on many genes, a lot of sunlight can change the color of your skin, at least temporarily. As for your personality, well, we're just not sure. Every day, scientists learn more about how your genes shape who you are. Okay, we all have genes from our parents, and they tell our cells how to make us who we are. I have one version from Mom and one version from Dad. So do my grandparents, but not exactly the same versions I have. The little differences make us unique. Genes are very important for hair and eyes, but many less important for whether or not I like making pizza. Because of my genes, I am both similar to and different from the rest of my family. My genes explain a lot about who I am, but as for who I become, well, that's up to me. Your DNA is 99.5% identical to other people's DNA, and 96% identical to the DNA of chimpanzees. You and mouse are 80% of your genes, share 80% of your genes. You and a zebrafish share 63% of your genes. You and a fruit fly share 39% of your genes. If you stretched out the DNA from a single cell in your body, it would be about 6 feet long. If you stretched out the DNA from all the cells in your body, it could reach the sun and back hundreds of times. Thank you for learning about genes and Rare Disease Day. Remember, on February 28th, support my family and those with rare genes by wearing your genes. Thank you for watching, and God bless.